God. Everyone, welcome to my live stream, and we're going to be playing NHL 10 with the Carolina Hurricanes. Alright, here we go. Game 7. Let's go.
North Carolina is the site. I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement, and our matchup tonight between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Los Angeles Kings. The Kings offense features a rushing style attack. They love to move it in a hurry.
But Gary, it'll be interesting to see if they can get their game established. Remember, they're coming up here against a good trap team.
And a night of hockey in front of us. There's the drop of the puck, and we're underway. To Johnson. Brings that puck into the offensive zone. Not going to make it to the net. That one bounces off somebody. That puck moving around the boards here. Nobody can get a handle on it. To Eves. To Stahl. From outside the scoring area. What a shot. Far corner on the dump. And a whistle here as that puck ends up going over the glass. Camden Ward will not forget the 05-06 season, a Conn Smythe Trophy winner.
Well, Gary, he won the Cup as a rookie in 06, and he was the first goalie to do so in 20 years.
To Doughty. To Doughty. Good sheet of ice right there, all the way up to the point. That pass along the blue line, D-to-D. Pressure's on now, he's got to move that puck. To Ruutu. To Jokinen. 2-on-2 the other way. LA's aggressive style, evidence right there.
Yeah, you can watch for a lot of guys to finish their checks just the way this guy did.
Move back up to the point. Babchuk's diving. Poke check. That'll break that one up. That one's blistered on the snap shot. Got the blocker down on that. That's a nice save and kicked it away. To Ruutu. Quick's going to cover that one up. Bill, when we're in Carolina, we talk to these hockey fans down here. The one thing they don't want to hear and actually get a little read about is, don't say we're not hockey fans because we come from Carolina.
No, they're Caniacs. That's what they want to be called. And they are. They're maniacal Caniac fans. They're some of the best in the league.
To Stoll. Good coverage. He's going to move this puck. And the boards take those two in. You get them lined up and you get a shot like that. Both of them got their licks in on that one. To Pitkanen. Takes that pass back to Eric Stahl. Big windup and fires that one from the point. Able to pick that one up. Picks that puck up in his offensive zone. To Stahl. Brought in on the offside. The Hurricanes bench taking a long look at who was out on the ice, decided to make this change.
I like it, and this is what we anticipated. This home team matching their checking line every time the scorers hit the ice.
Plays that puck in front of his own net. To Cullen. To Walker. Oh, what a shot that was. Big clean hit to Samsonov. Return back to Cullen. Snap that one. Good scoring opportunity. Better save to the blocker. Played into the far side corner. Under 5 minutes left here in the first period. And this one remains scoreless. To Samsonov. 2-on-2 in the rush. Missed that one right over the top of the net. That's a scoring chance gone by. The attempted clear doesn't get it out of there. It's stopped. To Frolov. Lalene. He's got that puck at the point. Save made. He's got it. Needs to clear. That shot comes in close. Bad save and a great opportunity. The Kings' error could not have come in a worse place than the ice.
It's the one thing that coaches want to avoid, turnovers in your own end.
Draws one back in the backhand. Only about a minute left to go here in the period. Takes that pass up the middle of the ice on his way in. He'll handle that one in his own offensive end. Good quick pass in front. Takes that pass up on the line from down low. To Johnson. And that's the end of the first period. LA's fluctuation in that first period. They better find what they had earlier.
Well, they went from good to bad, and now they're going to try to use the intermission to get back to good.
Second period action underway. Settle back and enjoy. To Johnson. To Corvo. Cole got that shot off in a hurry. Got it where he wanted it and got it on goal. Keeps the offense moving. He thought about gloving that one and hanging on, but there was nobody there. Wanted to go wide side. Got it down. Looking to create a little offense. Takes that puck in behind the net of his own zone. To Whitney. To Eric Stahl. Here's an offensive chance. 3-on-2. Off the blocker. Picks that one up in the slot. Good poke check to free that puck up in the zone. That could have been a nice play. Good body check. Knocked him off balance. To Stoll. Eves. To Corvo. Stoll's stick is picking that one up. Shows he knew where that pass was going. He'd already read it. Wrist shot on. Save that one straight on.
Cam Ward is in the net for the Carolina Hurricanes, and yeah, this game's going to be fun.
That one back in behind the net in the defensive end. He looks up ice. To Babchuk. To Jokinen. Tremendous moves. Snapped that one on net. The Hurricanes offense now has found a spot on the ice they're looking to, and that's outside the slot. Good effort with the stick. Keep that thing in the offensive zone. He did. To Babchuk. Able to knock that one away. Didn't have to do much on that. Not much of a chance. Almost. Boy, you got a scoring chance out of that, but shot it wide. Save made off the pads. To Purcell. 2-on-2 the other way. Offensive chance. That's a great place for a shot. That puck was free. That could have gone in. Good coverage. Great awareness by the goaltender.
Boy, I'll give him credit for getting to this puck. I got a feeling one of his defensemen was yelling at him, behind you, behind you.
Face off one back to the point to Scuderi. Nice pass. That one stayed on the ice up to the point. Big snapshot. Got the blocker down and deflects the puck away. To Kopitar. Scoring opportunity, quick chance. Great effort by the goaltender, big save. Puck up against the boards, nobody's got control of it yet. Hits that one up near the point. To Dowdy. Be careful, he's got to move that. Poke check, puck off the defender's stick in the offensive end. To Babchuk. To Caberlet. To Corvo. Good return pass to Helmanen. Easy save made, and he puts it away. Quick snipe, if it's dictated by what we just saw, is going to be pretty good.
It's unbelievable. I mean, he had to be so quick on a number of saves, and finally he was able to get the whistle. That's a smart play.
One back to the lead. Save made. Well, you don't want to make a mistake right there. To Simons. To Hanzus. Wrist shot. What a play with that glove. That was headed for the net. Puck under control at the point. And they caught him offside. We'll get a whistle here. Bill, as we near the end of this second period, both teams have come face to face, not blinked.
These are men, and they're playing a men's game, really physical. It's going to be like that until the tilt ends.
We've got one who wants to go. Anybody want to join in? The whistle, 2 minutes apiece. Each team getting offsetting minor penalties. To Corvo. To Pitkanen. 2-on-2 the other way. Scoring chances. The Hurricanes are going to continue to do what's working, and it's worked throughout this game. Shoot from just outside the slot. Takes that one up through center ice. To Whitney. Eric Stahl. Poke check at center ice will break it up. Puck rolling away. To Brown. Oh, got rid of that one in a hurry. Bad save. Good effort. That was a great scoring opportunity.
Tied 0-0, heading into the third period.
To Babchuk. Up the wing to Jokinen. To Ruutu. So far, the offense has not been found by either team. Take a look at the board. No score after 2. Third period underway as the face-off takes place. Wants to try and create it off his own stick into the zone. Nice play with the catching glove. Found it, covered it. We'll get a face-off. To Johnson. That one up along the wall. Good long dump that time to the far end. Under 2 minutes gone in the third, and still no score in this game, and we're in the third period. Quick opportunity. Real quick blocker move right there. Nice play and that save. Gotta get rid of that puck in that end. To Green. To Corbo. To Stahl. In behind the net, he takes that back on the return pass. To Eric Stahl. To Pitkanen. At the point. There's a wrist shot. Scores! And there's number one. The Kings offense has given them the lead here in the third.
And the key now for these guys, stay out of the penalty box. If you can play 5-on-5, you can get the W.
Takes that one from the other side of the ice. Nice pass. He'll dump this one into the opposite corner. To Babchuk. To Whitney. To Stahl. That baby's burning. Pretty good stop made right there. Not a lot of effort. He hangs on. To Doughty. To Frolov. His team ahead by one, and he got that goal that put him ahead in this period. To Eric Stahl. 2-on-2 in the rush. Big time. He scores! And that's going to knot it up. Stahl's effort right there results in a goal from a guy who you expect to pass.
Well, Gary, I think he looked for the pass, and it wasn't there. Shooting may have been his last option.
Carolina's effort offensively here in this third period pays off.
Like a good hockey game. I fall asleep some nights. Not on this one.
To Smith. Nearing the halfway mark of our period. Stahl's put the one on the board that has tied this game up. Oh, did he get a ton of that one? That's a tough save. That was a tough scoring chance. To Smith. Good check put on.
No, without question, these guys focused and got ready for a physical battle. Both playing to their strengths. There is another big hit.
To Gleason. To Rutu. To Gleason. Up they got to Jokinen. Scoring opportunity denied. Nice use of the pads. To Kopitar. Eves. Good effort, good hustle to get that one out of there. To Green. To Kopitar. To Williams. Tremendous hit right there. Both of them are going to feel that one.
Boy, you gotta love it. There's still time for more hits until that final buzzer, and these guys continue to take advantage of it.
Picks that puck up along the point. Good effort with a stick that time. Just reached up and poked it away. Sends that one crossways. Under pressure back in that defensive zone. To Eves. To Stahl. To Pitkanen. That one tape to tape and back again. To Corbo. Chance to catch up. Time running out. Gonna have a blast here in the third. To Doughty. To Johnson. To Smith. Through center to Brown. To Corbo. Up the wing side to Eves. To Pitkanen. Dangerous pass picked off. That one gets blocked. Not sure who it hit. Up the wing to Whitney. To Eric Stahl. Arm up. We've got a penalty coming. Delayed call. Let's see what this is. Loose puck, defensive zone. Good poke check. Let's see what this penalty is as he heads over to make the call. LA's shorthanded unit's got to go back to work here. That is a bad penalty, bad timing. The Kings shorthanded unit so far tonight, they've killed the only penalty they've had to face. They get a crucial chance here. To Babchuk. To Stahl. To Gleason. He's got it on the stick, moves it into the zone. Good offensive chance and a blocker save made to Frolov. Into the zone, they got a 2-on-1. Big scrum along the wall trying to get control of this one. Our third period has come to an end. This game is tied. We'll see if we can get a winner in an overtime period. If not, then we'll do it through shootout.
Time for overtime.
Carolina's a man up to start the period. Overtime underway with that faceoff. Breakaway chance. Defenders on his back. A diving poke check and the breakaway is over. Quick's got that one covered and he's going to keep it that way.
His stall.
Under 5 minutes left to go in overtime. And with a score tied here in overtime, we're looking for just one. He's got that at the point. Good play to hold that in the zone. To Whitney. Return pass will send him into the offensive end. To Babchuk. Puck loose, picks it up. Knocks that one down using the pad. Quick's got that one, and he'll hang on. Big win defensively on that faceoff. That prevents control of the puck in that offensive end. He's going to stop that one in behind his own net. To Pitkanen, to Corbo, to Eric Stahl. Right back to Corbo. The Kings penalty is ended. He's back out on the ice, team at full strength here in overtime. Shot. The Hurricanes offense now is settled in. We've mentioned this before. These great chances are coming from just outside the slot.
And defensively, these guys are chasing, and when you chase, you get caught out of position. You open up for shots from the outside.
To Corbo, to Pitkanen. Corbo to Stahl to Pitkanen. Nice pass as they go tic-tac to Ruutu. That was headed to the back of the net. Nice save with a blocker. To Hanzus. To Stoll. There's the pass up ice. That'll go to the point. Not exactly where he wanted that shot to go. That was over the top of the net.
No, I was trying to beat him over the shoulder, but he just got under the shot too much.
Good play. Had it covered. Decided to move it to Eric Stahl. To Scuderi. Through center ice to Stoll. Corvo. And we're waiting on a penalty to be called. The Kings penalty killing unit's got to go back to work here. That is a bad penalty at this point in this game. LA is unit shorthanded in a 4-on-3 with a good effort early, and they can get rid of limited time on that penalty. Goaltender just stops that one. That horn is looming here in overtime. Can we find a goal? To Babchuk. To Brindamore. To Gleason. To Whitney. Into the middle to Brindamore. Big wrist shot. Great scoring opportunity. Just wide on that. What a chance. Cleanly handles the puck in his offensive end. Blast, a one-timer. That blast coming off a one-timer from way out deep, and it just missed over the top. Goaltending performance right there. Keep that in mind as we move along.
A lot of goalies don't see this much action in an entire game. Draws one back in the backhand. Bangs that one away. That one had a chance.
chance. Look at the shot from the point. One-time chance. Goalie save. What a move. That one received along the blue line as they set up the offense. Save. Deep in the end, he's got it. One more time to Scuderi. Got to eat that thing. He got rid of it. Pressure was on. And with the overtime ended, we're going to have to find a winner here in our shootout. As we get set for our shootout, the goaltender's now thinking back. All right, who am I going to face and where do they go with their shots? LA start the shootout. Great effort on a shootout opportunity.
All right, my turn. Eric Stahl.
The Hurricanes' second shooter, first round, ready to go. Oh, great save on the shootout opportunity. LA's first shooter, second round. Oh, what a save. The Hurricanes' opportunity is a chance to go up one. Nobody's found the back of the net yet. There's the way you use the mitt. Brown's trying to get the first goal of this shootout. That would put the pressure on. Chance! Scores! Samsonov's got a chance to score. He's a dangler. That puck ends up wide of the net. Not a bad chance in that area, though. It's over. Carolina's players will have to live with this one, and it will not be an easy night to do so. They've lost it in a shootout.
Well, this is my favorite spectacle in all of hockey. You got to hope your penalty shot experts are ready to go. These guys weren't.
All right, Carolina Hurricanes versus the New York Islanders. Gentlemen, your Carolina Hurricanes.
And gentlemen, your Carolina Hurricanes.
Hello, everybody. Ready for some hockey? I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. Always great to have you join us. We are ready to go. Raleigh, North Carolina, ready to play some hockey. We are here in a matchup between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Islanders. Carolina Hurricanes took a look at Cam Ward, drafted him at 25th, and even though he's moved around a little bit, that decision looks like a good one.
Well, Gary, they knew what they were getting when they saw him in action at the World Junior Tournament for Canada.
To Corbo. To Stahl. Point chance. That one's not going through on the bad side. Tambellini. Clears that one in cross ice into the offensive corner. Gets that one on the tape in his own offensive zone. To Eric Stahl. To Whitney. Into that offensive zone. Let's see if he can find some help. Delay penalty coming up. Arm is up. There'll be a whistle. He's heading to the bench now for the extra attacker. To wait. Swung back to the point. He was in the right place, right time. That'll be a blocked shot. Someone's going to the sin bin. We're going to find out here in a minute. Carolina's drawn the assessment. 2 minutes slashing. The Hurricanes penalty killing unit goes on the ice. This is the first time we've seen them. Looking to clear. He's got it on his stick. Leeson's stick on the puck and moved that one out of the zone just in time. That'll alleviate the pressure. To Hunter. Nice pass out all the way to the point. Oh, he wristed that one. Didn't get that one home. He's on dangerous territory to Brindamore. Gets by the defender by a step. Fired shot that's just not where you wanted it to be.
Yeah, sometimes you grip the stick a little too tight and you miss your target.
Face off one back to the point. Hit him right in the mask. Give him a save. Good play by the defense. Not only breaking it up, but taking possession. Kick save on a good scoring opportunity. Good effort with the glove. DiPietro's making too many saves in this situation.
Absolutely backwards. The power play should be generating scoring chances.
To Martinet. To Tambellini. Gleason will get a whistle here offside. Carolina Hurricanes, who would have believed that the jersey numbers and sales would be the way they are, the W's would be the way they are? Somebody believed, because this is a success.
Yeah, but it wasn't an overnight success. Anybody that thinks that it was is mistaken. It was a number of years building, year after year. Finally, they got to respectability.
The Islanders power play unit making their way out onto the ice. Here's a chance for a goal that would give them a lead with the specialty teams doing it. The Hurricanes penalty has ended. Getting over the boards, back on the ice. Teams are back in even strength. To Straight. Nice wrist. Good save. To Cullen. The Islanders getting the whistle. That's an icing call. Draws one back in the backhand. Great leg save. Got a scrum going on there. Big time battle for that puck up against the wall. Oh, ping pang right off the post. Didn't even have to touch it. To Witt. Receives that puck back on the point from down low. Puck control here at the point. Boy, you love seeing that at the defensive end. To Hilbert. Back and forth on that one. To Park. Found some room in the offensive corner as he went wide with that dump. To Pitkanen. To Stahl. Wrist shot. To Joensuu. LaRosa's interception, that's a good one. That is great anticipation. Glove save. Beautiful shot and a better save. Pass from down low. He's got it on the point. Good use of the legs on that one as he knocks it away. The Hurricanes' opportunity that time coming from the point. You don't get a lot of chances there, but it's working.
This is outstanding passing. I mean, this is the key to getting everything set up. It starts with the passing.
Over 6 minutes left to go. We're in the first period. Nobody's found the back of the net so far in this one. Good pass up the wing to move it forward to Hiller. Moving up the wing through the neutral zone, easy carry to the point. Gleason. Nice pad save. That's a good chance. Good coverage. He's got to move this puck. To Gleason. Great chance. Hurried it up. Save made. To Tambolini. Had it down low. Now they take it back up to the line. Through center ice to Tambolini. Off the goaltender's stick. Gleason to Ruutu. Nice quick shot. Scores! No, when you got a shot like that, there's just no chance for anyone to react, and he buried it up high.
I think it's safe to say, Gary, he ripped a rocket on that one.
To Sutton. Takes that pass him down low. He's got it along the line. Well, that was a scoring opportunity, but that one wide.
Now his direction finder was off.
Pad save made. To Corbo. To Eric Stahl. Last of a shot and a great scoring opportunity to Sutton. That one off that side and up. And that's as entertaining a first 20 as you're going to see. Man, they were flying. Carolina's offense in that first period got them a lead, but not much else.
Well, it was a quick strike offense, and that means that they were opportunists more than puck possession guys.
We began the second stanza of this one. There's the face-off for period number 2. That one had goal marked all over it. What a save with the glove. A franchise record maker playing for the Hurricanes in virtually every offensive category in 06.
And if you're defending, you better look out if he gets his speed up in the neutral zone.
Return pass. That'll send him up. To Tambolini. Through center to Bailey. Looking back to the point. Pitkin in sight on that one. Right on the money. He read that and takes it away. Not sure what we've got for a penalty, but we've got one. He skates over to give it to the official scorer. The Islanders are going to be short a man here. They get 2 for hooking. The Hurricanes are going to go in the power play. This is going to be their first opportunity of the game. Good shot. Tremendous save. What a glove effort. He robbed him. That's a goal-scoring effort right there. One back to Corbo.
Playing pitch and catch D to D.
Back up onto the point on that pass from down low. Glove save. DiPietro's going to cover that one up. And he's going to end up fighting here after he stepped in for a teammate. Say there may not be a place in the game for the fight. Listen to this.
Hey, guess what? I've always said more people come to the games to see the fights than stay away because of them. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
The Islanders mentally killing at it, coming out on the ice. This is the first chance they've had to work in this game. And trailing by 1, they want to kill this one off. Outside the zone on a rocket. Wants to clear this puck out of the end. To Martinet. Return pass back to Hilbert. Good sheet of ice right there all the way up to the point. To Martinet. Down deep. He's got the puck. And he hangs on. We'll get a face-off here. And they're into it. Here we go. Fight is over. We'll send these 2 to the sin bin and they can watch for a while.
You know, a lot of people that don't like fighting in hockey, to me, this is one of the times you got to stand up.
Carolina's power play unit. This is their first chance of the game, and it comes when they got a chance to extend that lead. To Samsonov. To Gleason. The Islanders' penalty has concluded, and we're back to full force. Quick shot. Good save with the glove. That one had a chance to find Twine. Wrist shot on net. Great scoring position and a save made to Brindamore. Here's a chance to do a little lugging as he brings this one through the neutral area. Sillinger. To Park. There's an offensive opportunity. Missed the net on that one on a wide side. What an opportunity to Samsonov. Takes the return pass to Samsonov. Nice save with a pad. Dangerous territory. He'll clear it out in front of the net. Como. To Hillen. To Straight. To Como. Gleason's play right now is noticeably physical.
And Gary, you have to think that a coach said something to him on the bench. Come on, get your hitting game going.
To Samsonov. Up the wing side to Helmanen. To Valine. LaRose. D down. What a move. Save made. There's a great scoring opportunity. He got where he wanted to be. Better save. Tremendous hit. Played back to the goaltender and behind his own net. To Corbo. To LaRose. Takes that return pass and heads up. Martinet. And with that whistle, an offside faceoff coming up. He's looking for a fight, but I'm not sure he's going to get an opponent. The Islanders are going to have to send one to the sin bin. 2 minutes for roughing. The Hurricanes' second power play chance of the game. They did not convert first time around. To Hunter. Dumps that thing hard into the zone. Over 7 minutes remaining in our second period. Ruutu's goal. It's the difference right now. They're up 1-0. Rocket shot inside the offensive zone. Runs it in the slot. Score! Power play goal. Good goal coming still early enough in a game so that you've increased that lead substantially. The question is it a put-away goal early in a game?
No, not yet. I mean, there's so much time left, anything can happen here.
To Sutton. In behind the net, he'll make a play on this. To Ruutu. To Jokinen. Straight back to Ruutu. To Gleason. To Babchuk. Be careful, he's going to move that to Ruutu. To Brindamore. 2-on-2 the other way. That one's blistered in the snapshot. Picks that one up in the offensive zone. To the front of the net on the money. What a shot on open ice. Wow, great body use. D to D. Delayed penalty coming up. Russ got his arm up here. Let's see what it is.
Another power play.
Oposto's going to go. It's 2 minutes for slashing. The Hurricanes power play unit's getting an opportunity tonight. This is going to be their third chance. They've picked up 1 goal so far off it. To Stahl. To Pitkanen. To Ruutu. To Eric Stahl. From the point, sings it. Stahl's offense tonight, it adds up to 1 assist. He could help, though, if they can add to this lead.
And so far, this is one of those games where they don't need him. But if push comes to shove, he's going to have to be a player.
The Hurricanes' offense knows right where they want that puck to be because it continues to be an open point.
Well, I know the shooters are getting a lot of the spotlight in this game, but it really belongs to the passers. Super passing plays, that's where it starts.
To Whitney. He has that goal that's put him up by 2, and he got it in this period. Needs to clear this puck, trying to find a way out. To Martinet. Under 2 minutes remaining, second period of action. Whitney's goal there in the second period is the only one scored, but it's been important, increasing that lead to 2. Great pass. There you see hands at work. That one was in the air. Snap that one. Nice save with the glove. I think he thought he was going to score on that one. DiPietro's performance tonight, if they win, will be the difference in this game.
Well, he's doing his share, isn't he? If he can get some help at the other end, he's in business.
New York Islanders penalty is over. The player returning to the ice here. They'll be at even strength. Here they come. 2-on-1 opportunity. Goaltender might want to think about keeping that one in his glove. He got rid of it. He'll carry this one. Not a lot of pressure up through center ice. Oh, what a save made. Tremendous glove.
Oh, man. Send the glove to the Hall of Fame. It deserves to be there.
Not going to stop this one. They're on their way. We get this one over, they'll go watch. What do you think?
I think I'll pretty well score it deserved. A sin bin 5 minutes, absolutely. That was a good one.
Face off one back to the point. Move back up to the point. Big time traffic as he takes that chance to Johansson. And the second period comes to a conclusion. The Islanders' offensive play through the first two periods, not much to talk about, but they're in the game.
Well, they're in the game, but barely. They need a lucky bounce because they're getting killed in the scoring chance department.
Yeah, because I'm up 2-0 there, and I got like 26 shots on me.
And the third period starts. There's the faceoff. To Hunter.
Oh no.
Big time effort. That's the offensive zone. To Pitkanen. Stahl. To Eaves. 2-on-2 the other way. Oh, got that shot off in a hurry. Save made. Good play. Front of the net needs to clear to Martinek. To Tambolini. Return back to Martinek. To Hunter. Goaltender back to stop it to Eaves. To Pitkanen. To Whitney. Great deke, and he's got it on the stick. Oh, he's leaving everybody behind. Oh, what a shot! Scores! And 3 unanswered goals sit up there now.
Well, you don't necessarily get drafted number 2 overall the way Eric Stahl did, just based on accuracy, but it is a big part of why he scores so much.
Carolina's effort, now a 3-goal lead, and we're early in the third period.
And the ice is tilted so hard to the other end, they're not going to stop at 3. They're going to get more.
To Gleason. To Ruutu. Play goes on, but there's a delayed penalty coming.
Number 25, Young Pitkanen. Time of the game, 4 minutes.
The Islanders are going to have to play this one short. 2 minutes, slash it. Carolina's man advantage here it comes out. This is going to be the 4th time on the ice for them. They picked up 1 power play goal.
Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 32 seconds.
Under 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Stahl's goal, the one that has put the spread maybe so far that it can't be reached. That puck, nobody's got control of it as they move it along the wall. Got to get rid of that puck in that end. To Babchuk. Takes that pass as they head up ice on the return. To Gleason. Return pass to head up ice. Got it on the tape. To Brindamore. Wrist shot on. The Hurricanes been doing this throughout the game, and why stop? That slot is wide open, and those shots are just being ripped off.
Boy, one of the things that's hard to defend against on the rush is good passing. They're executing perfectly with the passes. Why? Because they've got support. Watch, they're not long passes. They're good short support passes.
Hunter. Able to move that puck out of the zone. He is cleared. The Islanders' penalty is over. Returning to the ice now. That'll be even strength. Found a way to get the stick on the puck. To Pitkanen. To Ruutu. Takes that return pass back on the stick. Snap that one on net. You got to get it under a little too high, right off the iron.
Oh, man, the goalie was down and out. The crossbar was the only thing that could come to his rescue, and it did. This is one frustrating.
Drop the gloves. Here we go.
Let's go. You don't mess with the Hurricanes. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. He got knocked out.
This crowd is pumped. Listen to the noise. We're not talking about goals scored here. We're talking about maybe a psychological edge.
Absolutely, because of a momentum shift. All it takes is getting a crowd in the game. How do you do that? Win a big fight. That's exactly what he did.
He wants one right here. Gloves are going to come off.
Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 59 seconds.
Draws one back in the backhand. Good effort on a one-timer. Great positioning with the goaltender. One-timer denied. Big snapshot. And a save made. And you get a guy who works as hard as he does, doesn't like to pass up those chances. Here's a chance to get the puck moving up through center ice off that side. Make use of the stick here. He'll play that puck in behind his own net. Takes that pass up on the line from down low. Good blocker move. That'll knock the opportunity away. That's a good defensive play in the zone to knock that away. To Hillen. To Meyer. Nice pass. That one stayed on the ice up to the point. You don't have a bad colored jersey in front of you, keep that puck in play, and he did. On the return, he's got it again. That's a scoring chance. It's going to be driven away with a blocker. Handles that one at the point and cleanly. Bad save. To Samsonov. To Pitkanen. To Corbo. To Stahl. To Pitkanen. To Corbo. To Jokinen. Nice pass off the wing. Good zone to be shooting from, but that one ended up going way over the net. To Okposo. To Tambolini. To Jokinen. To Corbo. To Eves. To Jokinen. Scoring opportunity, quick chance. This club is just dominated here as we're closing in on the final moments of the third. In the office behind the net, where can he go with it? And he's credited with a save on that one, not much on it. Hang on, we've got a delayed penalty coming up. And another penalty in this game as he skates over to tell us what it is. The Islanders are assessed a minor. This one's going to be slashing for 2. To Hillen. And he got it out of there. That's going to go the length of the ice in the clearing attempt. To Eric Stahl. Bats that one away. Good use of the stick. Good wrist shot. A lot of wrong-colored jerseys, but he made the play to win. That one up along the boards. Oh, got rid of that one in a hurry. Whitney. That puck right now just being jammed up against the boards. Under pressure back in that defensive zone. One more puck on that stick. Nice move to Witt. Needed to get that puck out of there, and he did. He's cleared it the length of the ice. That's it. The Islanders defeat. It's a big, big loss in this game, and all the numbers add up to it.
Gary, they were outgunned, they were outworked, and they were seriously outshot and outscored.
And with this conclusion, how about we take a look at our 3-star selections for tonight.
Tonight's second star for Carolina, number 12, Eric Stahl.
I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. Thanks, everybody, on behalf of EA Sports. A pleasant good evening.
Carolina Hurricanes versus Minnesota Wild. I'm going to change my jerseys. I want alternate.
Raleigh, North Carolina. They played some championship hockey here. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, along with Bill Clement. We invite you to join us for this game between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Wild. Minnesota's forwards may find some difficulty tonight getting open ice.
Now, the big difference in these two teams, Gary, is patience. This trapping team is really patient. The rush team can get themselves into trouble if they don't match that patience level.
And there's the drop of the puck, and we are underway. Brunette to Stahl. Looks like we've got a delayed call coming. Referee's got his arm up here. Play will go on for the moment. Koivu's going to be assessed. 2 minutes, high sticky. Minnesota's opportunity to kill one off. Here it is. This is the first time they've had a chance to work tonight. Oh, what a shot. He's on dangerous territory. Needs a little room here. Goes back in behind the net in his own zone. To Samsonov. Creating space. What a move. Opportunity to score. That's denied. Good blocker save. Big chance down low to Clutterbuck. Gets that one out of the zone. Man, that was some pretty good pressure. To Babchuk. To Samsonov. 2-on-2 in the rush. He's got that puck in front of the net. Tough angle on that shot. Tough to score on that one. Trying to find a way to get this out of the zone. Gotta love that kind of D. That'll deny any offense. To Babchuk. Right back to Gleason. To Cullen. The Hurricanes, skaters, I got to stop on creating chances like this because in this game, those shots from outside the slot are working.
Gary, I don't think you could do anything to defend against this. This is just excellence in puck movement that led to the scoring chance.
To Janssen. He's got it in the slot. Great positioning right there. Save because he had nowhere to go with the puck. Minnesota's penalty is over. We're back to even strength. To Pitkanen. To Eric Stahl. Ooh, we got some gas on that one. Save that one straight on. He gets the whistle and the draw. Goaltender's got that one underneath him somewhere. Carolina's defensive abilities are going to be called on early in this game.
And really an advantage being the home team to get their checkers out there against the scoring line.
Up the wing to Brunette. On the boards, that puck keeps moving, but nobody's got a pretty good handle on it. Gets that one up near the point to Havlin. Offense is on him, got to move it to Samsonov. Minnesota's ability to hit, there it is.
Yeah, and we're going to see a lot of it. They like to staple gun people to the boards.
To Schultz. To Havlin. Quick opportunity. Pretty good chance right there and a nice blocker save. To Samsonov. There's a pass on the return. Good coverage. He's going to move this puck to Bouchard. And they intercept that one out of their own defensive zone to Seidenberg. Good pass to get it back to him, to Samsonov. Big time collision right there. Let's see who gets up. To Bouchard. At the point. To Zidlicki. There's a wrist shot. Takes a shot. Picks that puck up in front of his own net. To Samsonov. Center ice area pass, moving it up towards the zone. Good glove save. That shot came from a scoring chance. Tried to clear that out of the zone, but his own teammate stopped it. He'll control that puck in the offensive zone. One-timer, no good. Goaltender's move denied. Backstrom's efforts tonight so far, Bill, he's been solid.
Gary, I'm not sure you want your goalie to make this many saves this early. You got to tighten up in front of him.
Over 6 minutes left here in the first period. And no score in this game. Face-off one back to the point. Great movement right there with the goaltender and off that one-timer. To Jokinen. Good play to lift it up, free the puck. Now he's on his way. Babchuk. Minnesota's players seem to be backing up a little bit right now, Bill.
I think they're being intimidated, Gary. They're supposed to be a tough team. They're being out-intimidated.
The Hurricane snipers are not going down low. They are staying back, and these rush opportunities continue.
So much time, so much space on the rush, and these guys are doing a great job of getting their offense jump-started by passing the puck. If you're defending, fall back. Make it harder for them to find passing lanes.
That's what the blocker's for. Nice save as he deflects that one. Takes that pass along the blue line. D-to-D offense. Picks that one up. Wants to clear it out of there to Clutterbuck. Carries that on the wing and into the neutral zone. To Gillies. Big time wrist shot. Good shot from a tough location and a better save of the blocker. Big wrist shot. Good kick save. To Schultz. To Gillies. Diagonally, in the air, and into the corner. Be careful, he's got to move that to Brindamore. First 20 minutes are done. Minnesota's fortunes in that first period, Bill, right there in net.
He was their best player. Their goaltender had to be because they've just been porous defensively.
And we move on, underway here in the second period. To Brunette. Oh, he wristed that one. You take a shot from there and get that close, you'd like to have that one back. To Burns. To Koivu. To Eaves. A lot of body slamming going on here. That puck up against the boards. To Stahl. To Pitkanen. To Whitney. To Pitkanen. To Corvo. Dead ahead on that one. Look at the smoke behind that one. He'll get a save on that. All he had to do was knock it away. Not a lot on that shot. That puck was loose in the crease between. They wanted to fight. They got it.
You got knocked down.
Bill, we got a pretty good fight out of that, but to tell you the truth, as I was watching, I'm not sure what was going on.
You know what, Gary, I think this has been brewing, and finally it took just one hit to get them both to drop the gloves and say, bring it on.
Draws one back in the backhand. He's down on the ice, Bill. That may be costly.
Took one for the team. The question is, how much is it going to cost them?
Mittenen's problem obviously has something to do with around the foot or leg.
Yeah, absolutely. He's limping noticeably. Just don't know whether it's an ankle or a knee, but it's got something to do with his leg.
Good poke check to knock that away and break up the offensive attack. To Ruutu. To Babchuk. Return pass back to Ruutu. Great chance. Pick the stick up and got control of the puck. Good save made on that. Nice wrist. Great effort by the goaltender. Big save. To Burns. Good return pass as they move it up ice. Babchuk's body finding its way back in the game.
Gary's been kind of quiet, but everybody is awake now.
That's a nice long pass to the neutral zone. Got to get rid of that puck in that end. To Zidlicki. Wrist shot. Save made. To LaRose. To Babchuk. To Caberlet. Loose puck in the zone. He's got it. Up the wing side. To Koivu. To Gillies. What a mustard shot that was. Nice leg movement as he kicks it away. Up the wing to Eric Stahl. 2-on-2 the other way. To Clutterbuck. Goaltender back in behind the net. Stick handles to Stahl. In his own zone, looking for a little room. Takes it back in behind the net. To Pitkanen. To Helmanen. To Pitkanen. Offensive strategy here. Find a way to go with it up the middle. Baby is that fly, and that's from outside the zone. The Hurricanes' chances right now, and we've mentioned this before, are coming from one area primarily, and that's outside the slot.
Boy, they're doing such a great job on the rush of passing the puck. These other guys can't get into position even to come close to setting up a trap.
Minnesota's need to pick up play, and they certainly haven't done it in the second. Maybe that'll do it.
Somebody has to answer the bell. These guys in this period were getting...
He shoots, he scores! Defensive effort in this game's been outstanding. That's why that's the first goal we've seen. Minnesota's offense finds a way to get that big go-ahead goal.
And I think they can't sit back here, Gary. They want to take the lead into the locker room. They got to keep pressing.
Second period almost done to Walker. Outstanding save made. There's a black and blue effort made by a guy who doesn't get many. Not a good scoring area, but man, did he nail that one. Schultz to Burns to Havlet. And that's going to conclude the period. Backstrom saves tonight. They have been scoring chances.
Big part of the fact that his guys are ahead.
Drops that one, and we are underway here in the third. To Burns. There's a good return pass along the ice. Great chance, hurried it up. Under pressure back in that defensive zone. Pitkanen picks that one up at the point. Look at the puck moving along the boards. Big time scrum going on here. One-timer chance to score, denied. To Schultz. To Brunette. 2-on-2 the other way. And there'll be a delayed penalty. Arm is up. Carolinas are being assessed a 2-minute minor. This one for elbowing. Minnesota's power play unit. This is their first chance of the game, and it comes when they've got a chance to extend that lead. Decided not to cover that. Got to wonder about that. That could have been intercepted. To Zidlicki. There's a pass up ice. That'll go to the point. He heads over to the scorer's table and will make the call on this penalty. Ruutu's going to go, tripping the call. Carolina's penalty killers have really got to work now. This is going to extend that 5-on-3 power play with a lot of time left on it. And gets that puck out of the zone. That'll be cleared the length of the ice. Corvo to Valine. And with that whistle, the puck ends up in the bench. We'll get a face-off. One back to Zidlicki. Babchuk. Babchuk's effort right there will take the pressure off as he gets that puck out of the end. Chance! Has that puck under control in his offensive zone. Scoring opportunity to Nolan. Swung back to the point. Great pass, front of the net. Takes that puck up in behind the net. Along the blue line as they go D to D. Nice save with the pad. That looked like it might go through. Nice pass, not all the way to the point. Going for the deflection and the goal, but that one's not close.
And it's always a crapshoot when you deflect the puck, and that one just didn't find its way to the target.
Carolina's penalty is over. Still got one man in the box, though. Needs to clear here, trying to get it out. Big opportunity offensively to get it out of the zone. Carolina's man is back out on the ice. Boy, that was a long penalty kill, and they got it done. To Babchuk, to Pitkanen. Pitkanen to Ruutu. Good play to lift that stick. Not only got the puck free, but he's got it on his own stick. Right time, right place. He blocked it. I don't think he even knew it. To Brindamore. Receives that puck back on the point from down low. Flashes a little pad on that one. To Pitkanen. Nice quick snap. Blocker use right there. You heard that one bounce away. In the neutral zone, up against the wall, he lugs this one back in behind the net. To Valine. To Ruutu. To Cullen. 2-on-2 in the rush. Quick shot. Kicks that one away. Nice save. Good use of the blocker. There's the shot. Beautiful use of the pads. Knocked away a good scoring chance. Whistle, face-off, had it covered. Over 9 minutes remaining. We're in the third. Gilly's goal is giving his team that 1-0 lead. Take advantage at the end of that stick. He pokes it away in the defensive end. Takes that pass back. Save made with the pad. In the defensive zone. Finds that in front of his own net. To LaRose. To Clutterbuck. To Babchuk. Still has it in the offensive end. Oh, good pass right in front. To 90. That'll keep this offense going. He's got it. To Gleason. To Helmanen. Good play to get that puck away. And he's got that one covered. Face-off coming. Sometimes goaltenders have to stand on their head, Bill, and that's what we're seeing here in this period.
And you know what? Sometimes the stats are misleading because teams keep the shots from sharp angles. A lot of these shots have been from dead center. He is in the zone.
To Havlat. Quick shot. Score! And that's called answering. They come back to tie this game up. Stahl's often defined as a playmaker, but that's a pretty good goal.
Very good goal, and he just announced that playmakers are allowed to shoot.
The Hurricanes, it is now a tie game and time running out in the third period.
Boy, they've been so good defensively. Don't be surprised if we go to OT.
To Havlat, wrist shot on net. Bitkinen, and those two come together along the boards. To Eve. To Eric Stahl. He's got the big goal in this period. It's the one that tied this up. From outside the scoring area. What a shot. Play's going to go on here, but we're going to get a penalty. This is going to be a delayed call. The Hurricanes PK units coming out. That is a bad penalty. Minnesota's power play. Boy, do they need to get this thing working now. They're 0 for 2 on it so far. Looking to clear. He's got it on his stick. And down it goes. That's a clear out of the zone. Running out of time here in the third. This one's still up for grabs. Babchuk. Able to move that puck out of the zone. He is cleared. To Nolan. Nettenen's injury is one where you normally would play through it, Bill, but I don't think we're going to see that here.
I don't think we are, and I don't think we should. This coach is pretty smart. The physical play has really picked up, and he stands a chance of making this injury worse.
Hey! Man, he had to work for that clear, but he gets it out of there. To Havlat. Pass from down low. He's got it on the point. Glove save and a beauty. Ward saves here with his team short-handed. Could be the difference in this game.
And sometimes the disadvantage brings the best out in a goaltender. It looks like it is right now.
Great time to come away with a defensive zone win off that faceoff. And he clears. Could have held on to that. Decided not to get away with it. Third period, it's over. Game's not. We've still got a tie. We'll try an overtime period, and then, if necessary, we'll go to a shootout. Minnesota's a man up to start the period. And we are ready to go in this overtime period. The next one is the winner. And they've got to regroup. He clears the zone. Good pass to get out of the zone all the way to center ice. Good play with the stick. Working that one up through middle ice into the neutral zone. Carolina's penalty has concluded. He'll be back out on the ice here in overtime at even strength. To Brindamore. To Babchuk. To Gleason. To Brindamore. Opportunity on that move. That one's blistered on the snapshot. For Burns. Up the wing side to Havlicek. To Burns. Into the offensive zone. 3-on-2. Good use of the leg movement right there. Nice catch. To Eves. To Gleason. That baby's burning. Flashes the glove on that one and makes the save. To Havlicek. Under 2 minutes remaining, the overtime period. And with a score tied here in overtime, we're looking for just one.
Here we go, boys.
To Burns. 2-on-2 the other way. To the point. Good effort on the poke check. That'll roll that puck away. Nice glove save. That's a good chance. To Stahl. Stahl's move right there will leave the defender looking pretty bad. That's a great D. Got into the offensive scoring area, but he missed it wide. That one will just roll into that far side corner. Makes the move in the offensive zone. He's got it. Great dink. He's got room. Great effort made by the goaltender. Good glove move to Whitney. Look at the move. Picks it up in the offensive end. That's a good angle shot. Nice save with the pad. Closing in on the moments that OT ends, and we still haven't got a winner. Big save on that big forward. He's used to scoring, but not there. Had it down low. Now they take it back up to the line. Now that's a blocked shot. He just stood there and took it. Tough to get a stick on that one. Nobody can get control. Just shoving it along the wall. Loose pocket. He's got it. To Brunette. Good return pass to Nolan. To Babchuk. To Gleason. To Whitney. To Ruutu. To Ruutu. Snap that one. Save made. Picks that one up in front of his netminder. To Janssen. To Bouchard. Good poke check to free that puck out. Good save. Great positioning for that pad save. And we're going to go to the shootout. That's what's left. We're going to find a winner here. The overtime did not get it done. We still got a tie game. As we get set for our shootout, the goaltender's now thinking back. All right, who am I going to face and where do they go with their shots? Minnesota's first shooter ready to go here in the first round of the shootout. And he scores! The Hurricanes' second shooter, first round, ready to go. Oh, that's a great effort with the legs on that one. Minnesota's opportunity, first shooter, second round. What a move here in the shootout by the goaltender. Carolina's trying to get this tied up. Their shooter ready to go. Second round, second. Scores! Koi Blues need one to put the heat on. Nice flash across the crease. Looked like there was an opportunity. Carolina's got a scorer on the ice. Tremendous save right there. There was some room and then it disappeared. Melanger's up, and he needs this one. Great effort right there. Not noted for scoring, but he got it done. Jokinen's got to put this one home or it's over. He scores, and that's going to keep this thing going. Zidlicky's looking to put one home. It would give his team the lead. Outstanding effort. He covered a lot of ground on that movement to make that save. Carolina's looking to put this shootout away. Here's their chance. Oh, he had the opportunity there. He missed a little net. Minnesota's trying to break this tie. He scores! Carolina's opportunity here has got to go in. Misses, and this thing's over. It's over. Carolina's skaters will leave the ice, and with their heads down, they thought they had this thing won, and then the shootout came.
Well, that's a tough way to lose a game. You hope your snipers can match the other
Montreal, Quebec, the site. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. Ready for some hockey? We are between the Montreal Canadiens and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canadiens' up-tempo rush game is a delight to watch if you like offense, Bill.
I got a feeling it's not going to be as good as we expect, and for one reason. They're playing against a trap team.
Underway here in this first period. Great to have you on board, and we'll see whether or not we get the kind of game we expected. Through center to Eric Stahl. Oh, did he get a ton of that one? Got that one covered. Face-off coming. To Hamlet. Gianta. To Camilleri. 2-on-2 the other way. Heats on. Dangerous territory to Eaves. To Corvo. To Pitkanen. That's called cleaning your clock right there. Lifted the stick, got the puck, and away he goes. To Whitney. To Stahl. To Pitkanen. Takes the return pass to Eric Stahl. Get in position. That's what it's all about. He blocks that one. Takes that pass him down low. He's got it along the line. Nice glove save and a shot that came in a good opportunity. Puck underneath the glove, and fortunate for him because that puck, that was headed to the net. He was on his gut on that. Montreal's matchup here, clearly wanting to try and put one away.
But Gary, I'm really curious as to why they want to do this. I mean, the road team declared their checking line, and this guy is matched with his scorers. Doesn't make sense.
Takes that one up the wing to Gleason. Chance to create some opportunities here as he comes up the wing to Ruutu. Gill. To Latundres. Picks that one out with a pad. To Babchuk. And a good pass up the sideboards. Offensive rush, 3-on-2. To Gomez. To Kositsin. To Latundres. To Hamlet. Takes that one on the take from his defensive partner along the blue line. To Gleason. To Ruutu. Takes that pass in the middle of the ice, heading in. Markov. To Hamlet. To Gomez. Through center ice to Latundres. Not going to lose that one. Holds it in. Looking back to the point. Takes the shot. Great save. What a move. Pitkanen's a defenseman, but did not play that well.
Well, even defensemen have to read the coverage properly. There was no reading on that one.
The Canadiens' defensive abilities are going to be called on early in this game.
And really an advantage being the home team to get their checkers out there against the scoring line.
Pass up the wing to Stahl. Great deep right there. He moved and still has it.
Well, Eric Stahl is so dangerous when he gets that head of steam up. We saw the skill level that he brings to the ice surface with that last deke. Look out, he is in the game.
Whitney. To Pitkanen. Up the wing to Eves. To Bouillon. Larocque. Over 4 minutes left to go. We're in the first period. And no score in this game. Straight back to Pitkanen. To Eric Stahl. Tremendous scoring chances. Look at the moves in the zone. Great scoring position and a save made. That's a major league collision right there. What a shot to Babchuk. Puck sent right through the middle. Didn't intend to get down in front of that shot, but he blocked it. Reaches back and makes the save.
Boy, the best part of this save is the awareness. He had to know where the puck was, and it was dangerously behind him.
One back to Valine. Save made. There's a great scoring opportunity. He got where he wanted to be. Better save. Takes off one back to the point. Shot. There's a scoring chance off a one-timer. What a move. Closing in on the final minute of play here in the period. Gotta hurry. Clock ticking down. One last chance. Up the near side boards. Neutral zone turnover. To Valine. Oh, got that shot off in a hurry. Save made. And that's the end of one. The Canadiens have to feel very fortunate this game is tied after that period.
Fortunate that they had good goaltending. He was the story of the first.
Period number 2 underway with a drop of the puck. They'll try and get this offense going as they dump to the far corner. Good coverage. He's going to move this puck. Back up onto the point on that pass and down low. The Canadiens' offensive effort seems now to be concentrating on those chances from the point.
Guys are starting to figure it out. Down low is available. Watch how many plays they're setting up below the goal line.
With that whistle, a face-off, he covered it up. To Hamlet. That one tape to tape and back again. 2-on-2 in the rush. Picks that puck up in his offensive zone. Outside the zone on a rocket. Good sheet of ice right there all the way up to the point. Save made off the pads. Chance scores! There it is. First goal of the game. Took a while to get there, but they buried one. To Spacek. He'll carry the puck up the wing this time. Dump back into the corner. Arms up. We're going to get a delayed call here. Kostitsyn's going to go. 2 minutes. Hooking. The Canadiens penalty killing unit tonight will get their first chance to see what they look like. To Larocque. Larocque's effort to clear works there. That'll give his team a chance to take a breath. To Babchuk. Up the wing side. To Cullen. To Brindamore. Wrist shot on. Save. That one straight on. In the slot. Look out. To Larocque. Here in the second period, the Canadiens with a 1-goal lead, and that differential came earlier here in this period. Larocque. To Babchuk. To Gleason. To Samsonov. That'll be taken away at center ice. Cross ice with that one. Babchuk. To Brindamore. To Gleason. To Whitney. That puck right up through center ice. Shot! Great use of the glove right there. What a save. The Hurricanes offense has decided, look, we can lug this puck into the slot. It's open, and they're doing it.
To me, one of the hardest things to defend against is what these guys are doing. Really creative, effective passing plays.
To Gleason. To Hamlet. He'll handle that one in his own offensive end. To Camilleri. Got it where he wanted it and got it on goal. Shot that puck wide. He had a great chance. The officials are doing the circling the wagons routine, Bill.
I hope they keep circling. Let's see these guys get at it.
One back to Gill. To Gustavoulis. Move back up to the point. Wide of the net as that one hits somebody in front. Got the blocker down and deflects the puck away. Puck at the point. He's got it on his stick. Offensive chance. That's a great place for a shot. The Hurricanes created the opportunity. Unfortunately, not for them.
Well, you have to know that when you turn the puck over in your end, nothing good's going to happen.
Here in the second period of play, the Canadians had the last goal, and it is still the one making the difference. Came earlier here in the period. 2-on-2 the other way. Be careful, he's got to move that, and the two of them meet along the wall. Puck carrier doesn't have it anymore. Good poke check to Laurent. To Plekanec. Picks it up in the slot. Seidenberg. To Valine. To Samsonov. Return pass will send him into the offensive end to Seidenberg. Up the wing to Whitney. To Georges. To Seidenberg. To Whitney. Up the middle through center to Stahl. Snap that one on net. Oh, he really snuck that one away. Nice blocker save. Up the gut to Eric Stahl. Rocket shot inside the offensive zone. Wants to clear this puck out of the end. Breaks up the offensive charge with that poke check. Big time shot. That's a goal scoring effort right there. To Giunta. Going to hear the horn here shortly as we're running out of time in the second period. That pass across the ice, rink side to Camilleri. He's had the touch. He picked one up in this period that put his team up 1. To Giunta. Takes that pass up on the line from down low. Good blocker save on the deflection. That's an opportunity. Wrap it up. Second period is over. The Hurricanes' third period, you got to believe, is going to be focused on being in their own end a little bit.
Well, listen, simple formula. Get the puck, possess the puck, and then score goals. Their time of possession is not high enough.
Face-off, third period underway. Nice pass as they go tic-tac. To Giunta. Well, that's a blocked shot. Give him one even though he didn't intend to do it. Hamrlik to Camilleri. Good effort. Lugs it. Carries it. Offensive end. Got to get rid of that puck in that end. To Eaves. The Canadiens' effort tonight has been get that puck away.
And they're getting to it so quickly. This is the reason they're forcing turnovers.
Big snapshot. Fine play off the blocker with a shooter where he wanted to be. Through center to Camilleri. Nice pass. That one stayed on the ice up to the point. To Camilleri. Gets that one up near the point. Stahl's got the focus in this game. That's a great interception because of anticipation. Neutral zone. Good stand-up poke check. To Giunta. To Eaves. Scoring opportunity, quick chance. Boy, there's some great moves by the goaltender. Puck in the air, and he still batted it away. They'll send this one in deep on the other side. Puck's under there somewhere. Everybody involved trying to free that up. To Ruutu. Good wrist shot. Nice save with the blocker. That was an opportunity. There's an offensive opportunity. Pad save. That one had goal marked all over. To Kositsa. Up the middle. Through center to Gomez. Thought about taking the whistle. Nobody around, so he played it off. To Gleason. To Ruutu. Oh, got rid of that one in a hurry. Good scoring opportunity right there, but he fired that one wide. To Spacek. To Gomez. That's a good defensive play with that offense moving in. At the point to Kositsa. Face off coming up. That whistles for the offside. Closer to the end than the beginning right now. We're deep into the third period. Montreal's goal that came in the second period, still the lone mark up there. It's 1-0. Keep that thing in the offensive zone. He did. To Pitkanen. There's a pass up ice. That'll go to the point. Looking towards the net from the blue line on the D-to-D opportunity. Great effort by the goaltender. Big save. Scoring opportunity denied. Nice use of the pads. Anybody want to fight? We got ourselves a fight. Well, that fight is over. We'll send these two to the sin bin, and they can watch for a while.
You know, a lot of people that don't like fighting in hockey, to me, this is one of the times you got to stand up.
Stahl's totals on the draw so far tonight don't look very good.
Gary, if he's auditioning to be the ace on face-offs for his team, it ain't going so good right now.
Has the puck in the high slot. Swung back to the point. To Markov. Look at a smoke behind that one. And an easy save made on a shot taken from a position he shouldn't be shooting from. Quick opportunity. The Hurricanes skaters once again another scoring chance by carrying that puck into a high-scoring density area.
But they got to be laughing. When they hit the blue line, they're wide open in the middle.
Carolina's going to be shorthanded. They did not need this at this point of the game. Carolina's penalty killing unit comes out with a team down by 1. They're calling on this PK unit to keep it that way. Up the gut to Hamlet. Through center to Gomez. Has that one on the tape. It came from the wing, and he's got a lot of room at center. Puts that one in the net. That's the scoring chance. Great chance. Picked the stick up and got control of the puck. Good opportunity. No way that was going to be intercepted. He moved it out. Nice pass out all the way to the point. Good quick move with the leg and kicks that one away. To D'Agostini. They'll have to wait on the whistle here, and that means the extra attacker will get out. Yeah, we've got a break here as we'll get a call. The Hurricanes are going to be shorthanded here. That whistle, 2 minutes for tripping. Montreal's going to extend their power play chance. They'll have a two-man advantage now, enough time to score on it. Good positioning with that glove save. Big-time saves on the opponent's power play, Bill, can fire up your offense, too.
He's the kind of goaltender, I think, that really likes it when he's down a man. It's kind of like him and the PK guys against the world, and right now they're doing a super job.
Camilleri's their face-off man tonight, and he's going to get another chance. Third period almost over. Let's see if somebody can get another. Thought he was going to carry that deep. Good poke back and forth on that one. There's a wrist shot. Save made on a scoring chance. You get a grinder with an opportunity. Star! And that goal comes at the very end of this game to tie it up. You get a goal like that and a big smile to go with it.
Yeah, it's usually the offensive defensemen that are scoring, but this guy's known for his D.
Carolina's scoring machine revved it up at just the right time of this third period.
It takes such leadership to get a team to play like this. There is no quit in these guys.
2-on-2 the other way. Big time wrist shot. Puts the blocker on it. Shooter denied. Got that one covered. That'll get a whistle and a face-off. Big win off the defensive draw. That's right when they needed it. To Gianta. Has that puck under control. Brings that into the offensive end. Receives that puck back in the point from down low. Didn't have to do much on that one. Makes the save. Good play to hold that in the zone. Not going to clear. That's a good move in the offensive end. We've got a delayed call coming up. Montreal's on the other end of this call. 2 minutes for hooking. Montreal's going to have to hustle on this extended 4-on-3. They've got enough time to take advantage, though. Our third period has come to an end. This game is tied. We'll see if we can get a winner in an overtime period. If not, then we'll do it through a shootout. The Canadiens got the power play unit out to start the period. And we're underway here in the overtime period looking for a winner. Got a chance. And the referee's got his arm up. We're going to get a delayed call here. Play goes on. The Hurricanes penalty is over. Now they've got a power play opportunity and an extended one at that. Gleason's being assessed a 2-minute minor tripping. Face-off coming in this 4-on-4 setting. Stahl's win is one of just a few that he's had in the faceoff dot tonight. And boy, do they need it right now. Well, that'll muddle the offense a bit. Good poke check. The Canadians' penalty is over. Back out on the ice. This is going to give them an extended power play. No more offense on that. He was just in the right place and that puck hit him. Whitney's injury did not prevent him, Bill, from doing what you do for a club.
I love that. I mean, you know the guys on the bench are cheering for him right now.
Under 3 minutes left to go in overtime. And with a score tied here in overtime, we're looking for just one. The Canadians' half-ice offense in this game go to the point, but I think they may have to adjust.
No, they have to adjust because the point shots simply are not there. They're being given time to tee up the point shot, but the passing lanes have just evaporated.
Able to hold that in at the blue line. Brenda Moore is making the right moves tonight. He gets that one out of the zone, gives his team a chance to regroup. Return back to Georges. Brenda Moore is putting the hits on now, Bill.
He is, but he's got to be careful. You miss one of these, you're out of position.
To Brenda Moore. To Babchuk. Return pass, that'll send him up. Brenda Moore's wheels on the go there.
Crafty, really crafty.
To Camilleri. Little goaltender action there. He'll play this one in behind his own net. Big wrist shot. Kicks that one out with a pad. Under pressure back in that defensive zone to Whitney. To Brenda Moore. Breaks up the offensive opportunity as he poke checks that one away. Shoots that one up the wall. 2-on-2 in the rush. Pass from down low. He's got it on the point. Oh, he wristed that one. Save made. Corvo. To Whitney. To Pitkanen. To Brenda Moore. We're looking for a hero as overtime's closing in on the end. Good save with a goaltender. Not a big effort and didn't need it. To Giunta. Oh, that should have been a goal, and he hit the iron. He'll control that puck in front of his own net. Nice wrister. Kicked away with a blocker. Good scoring opportunity right there. Price's got that one, and he'll hang on. And they're into it. Here we go. As they head off the ice, and by the looks of them, they're going to need the time.
They're just going to make friends with the guys that are the timekeepers in the penalty box. You know, they have great relationships.
To the point. What a play with that glove. That was headed for the net.
No, from a tough spot, he makes an amazing glove save. You got to have reflexes. It ain't just about angles, and he showed us what he could do with the glove. That was superb.
Whitney's designers. Looks like they're ready to rock and roll. Can settle back in. That one's ended. Now these guys can go recover from the bruises.
I wouldn't be surprised if both of these guys end up with ice packs on their knuckles in the penalty box.
Draws one back in the backhand. Oh, there's a shot in goal scoring area. Oh, that baby was headed home, but he got the glove on it.
Well, this guy was in.
Everybody's separated. Here we go. We've got two ready to fight. This fight, just listen. This crowd is standing, but boy, they are not happy.
They're surly. I mean, they always want their guy to win, but he got thrashed.
One back to Pitkanen. He cut the lumber on it and knocked it away. To Giunta. Not going to pass it here. He'll lug this one in. Puck loose, picks it up. Corvo. To Cullen. Nice move at center ice as he gets away. The overtime was not enough. We're going to go to the shootout, everybody. We've still got a tie. We are ready for the shootout. The goaltender's concentrating now, thinking about where these players may make moves. Carolina's first shooter. This is the first round of our shootout. No goal on that stick. A defenseman's opportunity not to be. Camilleri's got the puck and he's good. Look at that shot. Oh, what a score! Carolina's first shooter, second round, ready to rock. Montreal's ready with one of their best shooters. There's a great scoring chance. Knocked away, and he's flailing around.
How about this save, Gary? I think the goalie's even surprised he got it.
Samsonov's tough to stop. There's a must goal for you. Banged it home. We're going on. Gomez's need is one more. If he gets it, it's a game winner. The Hurricanes' opportunity comes at a time where it could be the winner. Big-time opportunity turned away in the scramble.
Oh, man, was he fast on this one, Gary. He was in survival mode and somehow was able to get a piece of it.
Montreal's got a chance to wrap this up with a goal. Scores, and there's your shootout winner. It's over. Carolina's effort, it was there tonight throughout, even in the shootout, but no luck.
Yeah, there's nothing like losing in the shootout to quiet the masses. This was a heartbreaker.
Shot scores.
Raleigh, North Carolina. They played some championship hockey here. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, along with Bill Clement. We invite you to join us for this game between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Maple Leafs. Toronto's offense is about go, and go again. Tonight, they may have some problems.
Yeah, it might be go, stop, go, stop. They're going to have to be patient because the guys they're playing are really good defensively.
Delighted to have you with us, everybody. We're underway here in the first period. Poke check, center ice, puck rolls free. Cleanly handles the puck in his offensive end. And there's a stoppage in play. That's going to be whistled on the offside. To Pitkanen. Takes that return pass and heads up. Wrist shot. Save. Koskela's got that one covered, and he's going to keep it that way. Face off one back to the point. Rockets that one off a one-timer to Ponikarovsky. Carries that through center ice, and up into the middle he goes. Had it down low, now they take it back up to the line. There's a body check for you as the puck goes skittering away. Up the middle on that pass, looking for an offensive chance. Good save. Not a lot of room over there to move. A couple of players going together along the wall. Good play. Picked that up. He lost control of it, and the teammates taking it the other way. To Eric Stahl. Takes that pass from down low. He's got it along the line. Offense underway. D-to-D pass along the blue line. Heats on. Dangerous territory. Big time effort. That's the offensive zone. The Hurricanes coach taking a long look here early in the game about matchups. He's going to like that one.
Well, you bet. And believe me, scoring players know when they're out there against an inferior opponent, their eyes light up.
Komisarik's going to draw the penalty. It's for hooking, and it's for two. Toronto's got the penalty kill to take care of here. Zerguda makes him play out for the first time. Sends this one in along the wall, and he rang that one. To Brindamore. Right back to Babchuk. To Jokinen. 2-on-2 the other way. Well, right place, right time. He didn't intend to block that, but that one hit him, and that'll end in the offensive chance. Great chance. Hurried it up. Be careful here. Handles that in front of his own net with pressure. Long time in that defensive end. That was a tough get to get that thing out of there. Nobody's got control of that puck yet. Good scrum along the wall. To Brindamore. To Jokinen. To Cullen. Well, that'll take care of the puck carrier. Wow, what a shot that was. Blocks that one with the pad. Goaltender plays like this, the opponent's power play begins to maybe second think itself.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you start to wonder if you can get the puck by him the way you're doing it, so you start to fine-tune it. Yeah, you got a good point there, Gary. He could be in their heads.
Big save off a one-timer. Nice quick snap. Save made. Koskela's performance in this game so far, and there we saw it again, has been solid.
Gary's got the force field up behind him. I mean, he has just been everywhere early.
To Finger. Holds that in. More time on the offense. Great scoring position and a save made. Big blast from the point, and he chose the right time to shoot that because the goaltender was out of position, but he ends up going wide. The Maple Leafs penalty has ended. Getting over the boards, back on the ice. Teams are back at even strength. The Hurricanes are forced to go without one. They get the penalty on a tripping call. Toronto's power play unit making their way out onto the ice. Here's a chance for a goal that would give them a lead with especially teams doing it. Good coverage. He's got to move this puck. To Walker. In the slot, big chance. That one had goal marked all over it. What a save with the glove. Somebody's got a black and blue on that one. Picked it up off the body and it goes wide. Needs to clear this puck, trying to find a way out. Big time pressure on him, still able to move it out. To stay on. To Boline. Good offensive chance and a blocker save made. To Brindamore. That puck just didn't want to move out of the defensive zone. Finally cleared. To Caberlet. To stay on. And that that scrum continues along the board. Somebody trying to work that thing out. Gets that one on the tape in his own offensive zone. Carolina's penalty has concluded, and we're back to full force. Over 8 minutes left here in the first period, and this one remains scoreless. Return pass back to Pitkanen. To Cullen. Good poke check. To Shen. Good stick handling here as he brings it up the wing side. Offensive opportunity, 3-on-2. Quick shot. Save made. Big time opportunity. Sniper denied.
Oh, what an unbelievable save this was. A one-timer. That's tough enough to begin with, but a sniper launching it? Oh, baby.
To Brindamore. Frees that puck up in the neutral zone. Splits the ice with that one. Goaltender goes back, stops it there. To Pitkanen, to Valine. Picks that one up in the offensive zone. Good save with the glove. That one had a chance to find Twine. To Brindamore. Eves. To Valine. To Jokinen. Looked like he was going to cover that one up, but he got rid of it in time. To Eves. Ruutu. 2-on-2 the other way. Nice glove save. To Hagman. To Finger. To Van Ryan. To Babchuk. That's a scoring chance. It's going to be driven away with a blocker. And that's the first 20. Carolina's drive in that first period was pretty darn good, even though we're scoreless.
They have to keep focusing on the process because time of possession was theirs.
Second period action underway. Settle back and enjoy. To Commissary. Into the middle to Caberlet. Corvo. To Pitkanen. To Stahl. What a move. Quick shot. Blocker deflection right there. That's a good chance. To Kuhlman. To Corvo. To Brindamore. To Pitkanen. To Corvo. To Eric Stahl. Wrist shot on net. Save made. There's a great scoring opportunity. He got where he wanted to be. Better save. Defensive effort. Good one as he knocks it away. That one's blistered on the snapshot. One-time chance. Goalie save. What a move. Shot. Well, he didn't mean to do that, but he blocked the shot. Nice play. Into the offensive corner on the other side, and a soft dump at that. To Gleason. To Brindamore. To Jokinen. Good score. Great move. Pokes that away. Long reach. Breaks it up in the defensive zone. Up the middle. Through center to Stepniak. Over 8 minutes gone in the second. The Hurricanes are unable to take advantage of opportunities. Lots of shots. Scores tied, though. Baby, is that flying. That's from outside the zone. Koskela's glove, stick, pads are all working.
He had to use it all, Gary. He needs a little help with D. Good idea, though, to cover and get the whistle.
To Van Ryan. Up the wing side to Mitchell. Cross ice on the dump in. That'll end up in the corner. He'll control that puck in the offensive zone. And he hangs on. We'll get a face-off here. Goalie is making a lot of saves when the other team's getting a lot of chances. That's what's going on in this period.
Yeah, I can say this, that if you played a 60-minute game, giving up the opposition this many chances, you're not going to win. Unless you got a goaltender that's playing like this man is.
To Babchuk. To Ryan. Snap that one. And a save made. You get a guy who works as hard as he does, doesn't like to pass up those chances. Defender loses that one off the poke check. Positioning by the goaltender makes a difference. In tight, nowhere to go. To Hagman. He'll bring this one up, try and get it started off the wing side. Be careful, he's going to move that. To Ryan. Ryan Steak is as good as it's going to get right there. Guys on the bench will be going, the Hurricane snipers have found a spot from which to work, and that's the slot. Left wing side into the middle to Mitchell. To Corbo. Got that shot off in a hurry. That one went wide.
Eric Stahl with the shot. He doesn't capitalize on it, but you can see by the speed of it just what he brings to the ice. Not only a terrific power forward with his skating, but he can launch lasers.
Over 3 minutes left, second period of action. Toskala's effort have resulted in no goals here in the second period. He's faced far more shots, and he's been able to keep this game tied. That puck moving around the boards here, nobody can get a handle on it. To Ruutu. Wrist shot on. Save made. We're going to give the horn here shortly as we're running out of time in the second period. Through center ice to Stepniak. Up he comes, picking it up with not much time left. To Ruutu. To Gleason. And that's the end of two. Carolina's offense not able to generate a lot, but they looked a little better towards the end of the period.
That they did, Gary, and it's really something for them to build on and take the lead in the third with a tie score.
And with that, we are underway here in the third. Settle back and see if these two can get it done in the third period. Snap that one on net. Save made. What a beautiful chance and a better save. To Brindamore. To Corbo. Takes that pass as they head up ice on the return. Great move, he's on his own. What a poke check, a breakaway, and he knocked it away. Toskala's ability to keep that puck out of the net tonight is the only reason his team's still in this.
Gary, he's been really good. How bad do you think he wants to see one of his guys score at the other end? I'm saying really bad.
One back to Pitkanen. Save that one straight on. And another save made. Two beauties in a row. To Grabowski. Brendamore's focus evident there. He knew where that thing was going and jumped right in to intercept. To Corbo. To Samsonov. Loose puck in the zone. He's got it. Good blocker move. That'll knock the opportunity away. Got to get rid of that puck in that end. To Caberlet. Looking back to the point. Picks that one up in the slot. Takes a shot. Nice bad save. That's a good chance. Big snapshot. Great effort by the goaltender. Big save to Corbo. To Samsonov. Scoring opportunity. Quick chance. He twists, turned, and knocked it away while it was in the air. We've got another penalty. He heads over to give it to the official scorer. The Maple Leafs are going to be a man shy. 2 minutes slashing the call. Toronto's shorthanded unit. Good job the first time they were out. Here's their second chance. Knocked away. Great save. To Brindamore. To Babchuk. Up the gut to Jokinen. Gleason's play is changing a little bit right now,
Just
Bill.
nailing people. I mean, he's a human battering ram now.
Good wrist shot. The Hurricanes offense generating a lot of chances, and the thing right now is they're doing it the same way in the slot.
When these guys brought their passing sticks for this one, watch them on the rush. Excellent passes. If you're the defending team, at least lock up the lanes. You know they've got to come to you sooner or later.
To Babchuk, to Stahl. Not a good scoring area, but man, did he nail that one. Here's an opportunity. Lugs that puck in. Toskala's save percentage tonight is absolutely spectacular, and he's doing it in a tie game.
Man, has he had a workout? He needs some offensive support. If he gets that, he's in business.
Nearing the halfway point of our third period. Toskala's continuing to make the saves, and he's getting a lot of chances to do it. Midway through this third period, no goals have been scored, and the game remains tied. Through center to Ponikarovsky. The Maple Leafs penalty is over. The player returning to the ice here, and they'll be at even strength. Good pass right there. A little air between the ice and that puck. Danger territory. Got rid of it in time. Maybe should have covered that one. Ref skating over. Another whistle. Another call. Let's get it. Ruutu's penalty, 2 minutes for tripping. Toronto's second power play chance of the game, not converting in that first one, makes this one vital. Back up onto the point on that pass from down low. Plays that puck in front of his own net. Gleason's stick, right place, right time. Move that puck out of there, and he did. To Blake. Oh, got rid of that one in a hurry. Under pressure back in that defensive zone, and he got it out of there. That's going to go the length of the ice in the clearing attempt. To Blake. Huge collision takes place. What a shot.
Now these two teams are just flat out hard to play against, physical teams, and they are showing it with the number of hits we are seeing. Add that one.
To stay on. Good sheet of ice right there, all the way up to the point. Has that puck under control in his offensive zone. Needed to get that puck out of there, and he did. He's cleared it the length of the ice. To Kuhlman. To Caberlet. Quick opportunity. Good glove save. That shooter had a chance. Scoring chance. Nice pass. Good save that time. He denied any room to move. Talk about rising to the occasion. How about the goaltending effort here in this power play?
Nice. I mean, the stuff that he is doing out there, complete control on the saves and making the right decisions to smother the puck and get the whistle.
There's a wrist shot. Bad save. Nice effort. Under 7 minutes left to go here in the third period. And still no score in the third. The Hurricanes' penalty is over. They needed that man back out on the ice. Not a lot of time left in the till. Close to the net, but he'll get control of it. Picks the return pass to Brindamore. Big-time wrist shot. Save made. That scoring chance, not a good angle. Get the shot off near the side of the net. Stopping a one-timer. Great effort to Ponikarovsky. To Grabowski. Move back up to the point. Off the point, a rip shot. The Maple Leafs scoring chances. Well, we can't say they are scoring chances because right now it's not there.
No, the defensive team has really made a good adjustment. They are taking away the shooting lane and taking away all the options. So that point man is like he's on an island.
To Samsonov. Return pass to head up ice. Got it on the tape. Poke check. That'll force him back a little bit. Big wrist shot. Save. Heavy metal shot. Goaltender's best friend. Nothing on that one. Takes that pass up on the line from down low. To Corbo. Chance to catch up. Time running out. Gonna have a blast here in the third. Still has it in the offensive end. Oh, he wristed that one. Great positioning with the goaltender. One-timer denied. Toskala's freezing this one, and a good idea. They had some heat on there. Grabowski's face-off win comes at a crucial point, and he has not had much success doing that tonight. To Babchuk. To Ruutu. That'll keep this offense going. He's got it. The Hurricanes' opportunity comes on yet another way to create offense. They have just gone left, right, left.
Oh, Gary, they have brought their full bag of tricks. I mean, every rush looks like a different team.
To Jokinen. To Eves. Good save made on that. Defensive effort for his goaltender. He'll move that from the front of the net. To Grabowski. Well, we're going to go to a shootout, maybe. We've got an overtime period to try and find a winner. We've got a tie at the end of 3. We don't get that, a shootout will commence. Overtime underway with that faceoff. Pokes that puck away. That'll break up that offensive slide. Save made! Heats on, dangerous territory. Carrying the puck on the side this time. Needs a little help in the middle. That had a chance to go home. Good pad effort. Nice wristed. Makes the move in the offensive zone. He's got it. Quick one-timer. And he fires that one wide of the net. Great opportunity. net, but boy, that's a tough angle. To Pitkinen. To Eric Stahl. Caberlet. To Grabowski. Wrist shot. Nice save with the pad. Picks it up in the offensive end. Panakarowski's shots tonight have been just that close, and of course, that doesn't count for a darn thing. Chance, great leg save. Had that puck covered, decided to pass, nobody around. That's what the blocker's for. Nice save as he deflects that one. To Brindamore. 2-on-2 in the rush. Great chance, hurried it up. The Hurricane shooters long for games like this. They've got a wide open space in the slot, no coverage, great chances.
Why wouldn't you drive the middle lane if it's open? Look, if this team doesn't adjust defensively, they're going to get killed.
Draws one back in the backhand. Commissary trying to find a way to get this out of the zone. To Panakarowski. Overtime almost over and still need a game winner. Samsonov, the Maple Leafs passing game. It may be moving the puck around, but it's not moving it towards the net.
No, defensively it's great. I mean, you know that the guys are going to run out of gas from passing, so you just sit there and watch till their tank's on empty.
Nice quick snap. Nice blocker save and a good scoring chance. Here comes Sarah. To Kuhlman. Bad Chuck's hits now starting to build up.
I think his guys are going to rally behind him, too. Great physical play that's starting from this guy.
To Gleason. Gleason. Quick shot. Chuck that one up as a scoring chance. Nice save with the blocker. To Ruutu. Caberlet. To Grabowski. And with the overtime ended, we're going to have to find a winner here in our shootout. All right, we get ready to go. Each goaltender taking his position. Our shootout ready to start.
Love the shootout. All about focus, not only for the goalies, but the shooters, too.
The Maple Leafs start the shootout. You do what you got to do. Great effort by the goaltender. That was a scoring chance.
This is just an unbelievable display of focus combined with athleticism. What a save.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back again. I think he thought he had a shot at it. Toronto set to go with a dangler. Tremendous save during the shootout chance. Carolina's chance with their sniper. Opportunity gone there. Nice use of the pads. The Maple Leafs trying to get the first goal of this shootout. We're in the third round. That one coming off the post. That opens the door. He should have scored and didn't. Carolina's ready and a big-time skater. Good chance, but he missed. The Maple Leafs got the chance to put the heat on with a goal here. Great opportunity, and he didn't get it. Now an opportunity goes the other way. Carolina's chance to finish this is right now. Kicks that one off the pillows and away. Stajan's chance here in this shootout. What a great effort for the underrated guys of the game. The Hurricanes in need of one to keep this going. He does not get the goal, and we've got a winner. It's over. Carolina's snipers could not get the job done in the shootouts.
It will be, Gare, because I look at the
again, everybody. Along with Bill Clement, I'm Gary Thorne. We love having you on board to play a little bit of hockey here. You ready to watch some? We are. In Raleigh, North Carolina, who would have thought we'd have a hotbed of hockey here? This place has really taken to hockey. You'll hear it here tonight in this matchup between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Lightning. Tampa Bay skaters love to just go, but can they tonight?
I don't know. I always like the trapping team when they're playing against a rush team because rush teams end up turning the puck over. We'll see.
Good kick save. Goaltender's got that one underneath. We'll get a face-off. Cam Ward, one of those lucky few who has taken a Stanley Cup trophy around the ice.
Gary, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. If you ever get a chance to meet him, you will love him.
To Stahl. Wants to get the offense going as he comes through center ice. He didn't intend to block that shot, just happened to be in the right place. Nice pass. That one stayed on the ice up to the point. Shot scores! And an early goal to take the lead. An early goal by the home team. Fans love it. Players on the ice know this is their home rink. They got to feel good.
Gary, if they can get another quick one, they've got a chance to run away on the scoreboard here.
LeCavalier. Eves. The Hurricanes' decision on that last matchup early in this game, not a good one.
Well, listen, they're going to have to focus on getting a shutdown group out there because this scoring line is on fire, it looks like.
Score!
6'4" and 205 pounds, that is Eric Stahl, and what those numbers don't say is how accurate his shot is.
The Hurricanes building on that lead. That goal's going to put them up by 2, and we're not even halfway through the first.
And Gary, they're just about ready to get all players in on the offensive act. They are hot.
Loose puck, and he's got it. To Vayu. Offensive zone poke check will free that puck up. Good coverage. He's got to move this puck to Ruutu. The Bolts' aggressive style, evidence right there.
Yeah, you can watch for a lot of guys to finish their checks just the way this guy did.
Gets that one up near the point. Artukin to Stamkos. Brought in on the offside. Carolina Hurricanes, who would have believed that the jersey numbers and sales would be the way they are, the W's would be the way they are? Somebody believed because this is a success.
Yeah, but it wasn't an overnight success. Anybody that thinks that it was is mistaken. It was a number of years building year after year. Finally, they got to respectability.
To Pitkanen, that one straight up the middle. Gets around him, 2-on-2 the other way. Stahl's a scorer, and there you see why.
Nice move. I mean, he is absolutely on top of his game. The defenders better worry about him all game long.
Under 9 minutes gone in the first. Stahl's put his team up by 2 with that last goal. One back to Pitkanen. From outside the scoring area, what a shot. Good stop made. That did not clear the zone. To Eric Stahl at the point. Puck hits him and rolls away. It's a blocked shot, even though he didn't see it coming. In the defensive zone, that'll be returned to him. To Corvo. To Stahl. To Eves. There's a one-timer. The Hurricanes' offensive success so far in this game appears to be coming by carrying that puck into the slot and letting it rip.
Listen, there are 3 lanes that you're trying to defend. Left lane, right lane, and middle lane. And right now the highway is wide open, right up the middle.
To Corvo, to Whitney. Stahl, to Whitney. To Corvo. Takes that return pass back on the stick. To Eves. To Whitney. Through center ice to Eric Stahl. Quick shot. Got the blocker down on that. That's a nice save and kicked it away. Face off one back to the point. That's a nice long lead pass. He's going to stop that one in behind his own net. To Corvo, to Pitkanen, to Brindamore. And he's away in the neutral zone, carrying that puck through center ice. Great scoring position and a save made. And the boards take those two in to Prosper. Through center to help him. Only about a minute left to go here in the period. Save made. There's a great scoring opportunity. He got where he wanted to be. Better save. That baby's burning. To Walker. To help him. 2-on-2 the other way. And we've completed 20. The Hurricanes play for their fans. It got better the longer we stayed with it.
Yeah, I really like what I saw. And if they can come out and continue to build on the way they finished the first period, no problem.
See whether or not we get anything more than we had in the first. We're underway here in the second period. Up the wing to Malone, to St. Louis. Picks that puck up in his offensive zone. Look at the moves on that one to the goaltender. One-timer effort. To Stahl. Wrist shot on net. Save made. Oh, what a shot! Scores! And with that, there are 3 unanswered goals on the board. Well, with that goal, the increase now has become something pretty formidable for the rest of this game.
Boy, there are safe leads, and then there's this one. These guys are comfy.
That one's blistered on the snapshot. That's a tough save. That was a tough scoring chance. To St. Louis. Over. Up the wing side to Malone. Good defensive play. They take that pass away, and they'll move it up. Shot save. That one straight on. Great long pass from the defensive zone to center ice. Boy, there's a hit on the ice you're going to want to watch again. That's a tremendous collision. To Eaves. Snap that one. The Hurricanes know the slot area has got some open space. It's been there throughout this game, and they're going to keep going there.
Gary, right down the middle. That is prime real estate, and you take it if it's there.
Picks that one up in behind his own net. To Corbo. To Eric Stahl. Gives himself a chance. Stahl got that shot off in a hurry. Great effort by the goaltender. Big save. Good lead pass. In behind the net, he'll make a play on this. To Babchuk. To Stahl. To Whitney. He'll handle that one in his own offensive end. Puck up against the boards. Nobody's got control of it yet. To Smobby. To Walker. Seidenberg. Down his stick and picking that one up shows he knew where that pass was going. He'd already read it. Shot! Great positioning right there. Save because he had nowhere to go with the puck. Over 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. Carolina's wrapping this one up with a pretty bow. They've got the advantage everywhere. Scoring chances, goals, and a lot of shots. Be careful, he's got to move that to Seidenberg. On the return, he's got it again. To LaRose. Here's an offensive chance. 3-on-2. That's a one-time opportunity. Goaltender got it. Whistle, face-off, had it covered. Scoring opportunities pile up during a game. If you're in net, you really see that, and that's what's happening here.
Gary, the goaltender is digging in, and he's going to have to dig in more if the guys in front don't help him.
To Foster. Ranger. Up the middle, through center to Foster. Good play by the defense. Not only breaking it up, but taking possession. To Whitney. A game of wait and patience continues here in the second period.
It's a game of you respect me, I respect you. But if you want to win, just start to hit.
One-timer, no good. Goaltender's move denied. To Mazzaros. To St. Louis. He'll carry this one. Not a lot of pressure up through center ice. Played back with a goaltender in behind his own net. To Corbo. To Sutter. Good move in the neutral zone to get around the opposition. In the zone. Great chances. What moves? Big scrum along the wall trying to get control of this one. Keep that thing in the offensive zone. He did. No more offense there. They'll move that one up ice. Last minute of play here in the second period. Goaltender just stops that one. To Boychuk. To Pitkanen. To Corbo. Into the middle to Whitney. Nice glove save and a shot that came in a good opportunity. Put that one in the box. Second period's ended. Carolina's second intermission is going to be all about just keep doing what you did at the end of the second.
Without a doubt. These guys have been a better team. They've controlled play, and right now they deserve to be controlling the scoreboard the way they are.
Here's the drop of the puck for the beginning of the third. And away they go. Nice play using that stick to get the puck away. Corbo to Pitkanen. To Eaves. To Corbo. He's created chances tonight, 2 assists so far in the game. Wrist shot on. The Hurricanes not going to have to make any change in their offensive efforts. Why? From the very get-go, take the puck to the slot, it's open, shoot.
Well, they're pulling people out of position, too, with their passing. I mean, it's really sharp right now.
To Eric Stahl. To Corbo. Straight back to Stahl. To Eaves. Save made. The Grinder trying to put one home, but not that time. Under 5 minutes gone in the third. The Hurricanes, Bill, I'm not sure this game could have come to them any easier.
I'm not sure they expected it to come this easy.
Got to get rid of that puck in that end. To Foster. To Artuka. Through center ice they come. That one on the tape as he heads up ice. To Artuka. There's a pass up ice. That'll go to the point. That'll stop the offensive effort. Intercepting that one in the defensive end. To Eric Stahl. Save made. He's got the puck. Can he clear? To Stamkos. To Artuka. Snap that one on net. Look at the scrum going on there. Big time battle for that puck up against the wall. To center. To Gleason. Now there's a turnover for you. Nice play with the D to get that one away. To St. Louis. To Stamkos. Pretty good dump right there. Not a lot on it, but it ends up in the offensive corner. To Babchuk. Up the wing to LaRose. Here's an opportunity. Lazaro. Up the wing side to St. Louis. To Olin. There's a pass on the return. On the charge. 3-on-2. Great pass. Offensive opportunity. To Seidenberg. To Stahl. Good play to get that puck back. Interception in the defensive zone. Up the gut to Valine. To Seidenberg. To Seidenberg. To Eric Stahl. That one covered some ground all the way up to the neutral zone. To Seidenberg. To Valine. To Stahl. Shot, save. Had it, decided not to freeze it. Man, that's a dangerous pass. He'll carry this one, looking for a little help on the wings, but it hit the post. Good play to hold that in the zone. Big snapshot. Nice save with a blocker. That's getting pretty close to goal territory. To Whitney. Third period's almost over, and boy, for one club, they're saying thank God. Seidenberg's play tonight, intimidating, Bill.
He's tasering people all over the ice.
Oh, gain some room. There's the shot. Pretty good chance right there and a nice blocker save. Hot Blues picks it up. Swung back to the point. Bangs that one away. That one had a chance. Shot that one up through the middle. Scoring opportunity. Quick chance. To Craig. Nice pass out all the way to the point. Good scoring opportunity. Better save of the blocker. One last rush down the period. He's up ice. 2-on-2 in the rush. Oh, did he get a ton of that one? That was headed to the back of the net. Nice save with a blocker. To Eric Stahl. Well, you don't want to make a mistake right there. And this game is over. Carolina has us know when the expectations are there for a W. The trouble is executing.
Well, if you ever lose to a team when you know you're better than that team, it could cost you a playoff spot. That's why it was a job well done tonight.
All right, let's take a look at our three-star selections for tonight's game.
Tonight's second star for Carolina, number 12, Eric Stahl.
That's it. Thanks, everybody. We'll look for our next game. I'm Gary Thorne on behalf of Bill Clement. Thanks for playing.
Dallas Stars against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Stars.
Stars! 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 Stars!
Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. Welcome. Great to have you with us for our hockey broadcast here tonight. Dallas, Texas. That's where we are as we get ready for this affair between the Stars and the Carolina Hurricanes. Two teams who are mirror images, trapping games.
Well, if you're into watching two viruses go at one another, you're going to love this.
American Airlines in Dallas, Texas. Here we go.
And here we go. Drop of the puck. We'll start this one. To Corbo. To Whitney. Moving up the wing through the neutral zone. Easy carry. A delayed call as he skates over to the box here. Let's see what we've got. The Stars are going to be short-handed here. That whistle, 2 minutes for tripping. The Stars, penalty killers, will take to the ice to try and keep this one at a tie game. That deflected goes harmlessly away.
Now, you want to try to deflect it so that it still hits the net. That one off target.
Let's see who survives that collision. Big hit along the boards. Needs to clear here, trying to get it out. Got the stick on that one at the point. To Neal. Receives that puck back on the point from down low. Good glove save. Dangerous zone to be passing that puck, but he didn't cover it up. Kick save and a good scoring opportunity. They get the puck in the offensive end. Poking that one away in the defensive zone. Look at the reach. Oh, that is a mean save and a scoring chance. Pass him down low. He's got it on the point to Daly. Trying to get something going along the blue line. D-to-D pass. Dallas's penalty is over. Returning to the ice now. That'll be even strength. Takes the shot. Good save. You didn't see any net behind him. To Gleason. To Brindamore. To Babchuk. To Samsonov. Glove save and a beauty. Marty Turco. This is a guy who was at the Olympics in Italy 2006 representing Canada.
And he will just flat out outcompete you. That's how he stops pucks.
Cleanly handles the puck in his offensive end. Grabs it in the slot. Good save right there. That's positioning. The Stars' defensive abilities are going to be called on early in this game.
And really an advantage being the home team to get their checkers out there against the scoring line.
Peterson. Under pressure back in that defensive zone to Lundqvist. To Eves. Return back to Corvo. To Stahl. That's a pretty good defensive play for a guy who didn't want to block the shot. Just stood there and away he went. Gets that one on the tape in his own offensive zone. To Gleason. Good wrist shot. Got the blocker down and deflects the puck away. Through center ice to Ribeiro. He's got that at the point. Oh, got rid of that one in a hurry. Got where he wanted to be, but that one over the top.
Fine-tuned it a little too high.
Oh, what chances. Look at him. He shoots. He scores. To Seidenberg. Good pass to get it back to him. Quick opportunity. Save made. Good effort. That's a hard-nosed effort by a black and blue player right there. To Brunstrom. And that'll end the scoring threat. They take that one in the defensive zone. To Whitney. Save made. Grabs that in the slot. Turco's going to cover that one up. For this Dallas franchise over their history, Bill, I think a lot of people who don't know the area surprised at the level of interest that this team generates here in Dallas.
It's unbelievable. They're part of the Texas culture now, and the last season, I think, was a disappointment in a lot of ways, but this franchise will be back. They're really solid.
To the point. Want to go D to D. He didn't even have to move. That shot hit him. Puck rolls away. Offensive opportunity is gone. Here's a chance to get the puck moving up through center ice off that side. There's a wrist shot. Flashes a little pad on that one. To Eric Stahl. Arm up. We got a penalty coming. This is going to be a delayed whistle. Dallas's penalty is 2 for slashing. Carolina's power play unit didn't get much done. Their first chance, they are 0 for 1. There weren't really any opportunities. That shot ends up going way wide. Pretty good opportunity off a one-timer if you had a shooter taking it. Picks that one up in the offensive zone. Good quick pass right there. To Brindamore. Big-time wrist shot. Great scoring position and a save made. To what? Found him alone. He's into the breakaway. Score! And that'll go into the SH column. The Stars' effort works. They get this game tied up.
That's effort. That's what you got to do. You fall behind, just put the nose to the grindstone and get the job done.
2-on-2 the other way. Big wrist shot. Save made. There's a great scoring opportunity. He got where he wanted to be. Better save. To Rutu. On. Tomorrow. You get them lined up and you get a shot like that. Both of them got their licks in on that one.
And the hits just keep on coming. These teams are going to go at it until the buzzer goes to end the period.
That'll be gloved. One back to Corvo. That pass along the blue line. D to D. Here's a chance. Dallas's penalty is over. And he scores! Big goal to answer that last one. Carolina's edge is 1, and it comes in the final minute.
Yeah, just keep firing. I mean, both of these teams seem evenly matched.
To Pitkanen. Nice glove save. That's a good chance. Keeps the offense moving. He thought about gloving that one and hanging on, but there was nobody there. And puck, nobody's got control of it as they move it along the wall. To Whitney. That's the end of our first period. And we've got some goals up on the board. Pretty good period of hockey. 2-1 after 1. Second period underway with that opening faceoff. Oh, what a shot that was. Big, clean hit. He'll control that puck in the offensive zone. Rebound, scoring chance. Oh, that was dangerous. A lot of wrong-colored jerseys as he made that play. Shot, glove save. Beautiful shot and a better save. Koletonen. Carolina's lead is not big, but the turnover number?
Well, it's not as if these turnovers are unforced. These guys are really making them happen.
Here in the second period, Rutu's made the difference. That goal came in the first period. To Eves. 2-on-2 the other way. Oh, he wristed that one. The Hurricanes' movement of the puck in this game has been to the same place, same result. Get to the slot, open, fire.
Well, I think they saw what I was seeing, and that is their passing was good. They were on the verge of generating a chance. They just stuck with it.
To Stahl. Pokes that one away at center ice. Good play to lift it up, free the puck. Now he's on his way. Up the wing to Jokinen. And we're waiting on a penalty to be called. Ericsson's hearing the whistle. This is going to be 2 minutes. It's a hooking call. The Hurricanes bring that power play unit back out. They are 0 for 2 to this point. Save made. To Neal. Great play up the middle of the ice. Beautiful long pass. On the stick, skating in front. Real quick blocker move right there. Nice play and that save. To Babchuk. Good return pass as they move it up ice. To Babchuk. That's a good return pass along the ice. Scoring area. Great shot. Save that one straight on. Niskanen stick on the puck and move that one out of the zone just in time. That'll alleviate the pressure. Good pass to get it up ice along the side to Brindamore. Save made with the pad. Gets that in front of his own net. Dallas's penalty has ended. Getting over the boards, back on the ice. Teams are back at even strength. Great effort by the goaltender. Big save tomorrow. To Robida. Here in the second period, the Hurricanes, their last mark came in the first period, and it is the difference in this game. Scoring chance. Nice wrist. Oh, great reflexes on that. Makes the save. Boy, that's dangerous territory right there. Somehow, while laying down, he found that puck and put the glove over it. To Zubov. Peterson, to Watt. To Eves. To Eric Stahl. Wrist shot off the blocker and cleared out of the paint. The Hurricanes' offense is very tough to judge in this game. If you're looking at it defensively, you're not quite sure which is coming down ice.
Oh, they are really mixing it up. The toughest offenses to stop are the unpredictable ones.
To Robida. Receives that pass in center ice from the wing. That is not a good shot selection. You don't take chances from way out there, and he missed it by a ton. To Valine. To Whitney. shot gets blocked. Great chance. Hurried it up. Save made to Neal. To Eaves. To Stahl. A loose puck, a deke attempt that failed, turnover, they've lost control. To Daly. Samsonov closing in on time remaining here in the second. Good check put on. Up the wing he comes, good pass. Nice quick snap, easy save made, and he puts it away. Not a good scoring chance, that's a tough angle to score from. Tomorrow, got it where he wanted it and got it on goal. And we conclude 2 periods of play. The Stars scoring chances, not many.
Well, you don't want to rely on luck, but right now, with the number of scoring chances these guys are not getting, it could end up relying on a lucky bounce.
And these two teams will try and settle it right here as we're underway. Third period action. To Lettinen. Had it down low, now they take it back up to the line. Shot ends up hitting him and rolls away, and that will take care of any offensive chance there. Scoring opportunity. Nice leg movement as he kicks it away. To Pitkanen. To Eric Stahl. His shots are piling up here in this period. He scores! And that's 2 unanswered goals now.
6'4" and 205 pounds. That is Eric Stahl, and what those numbers don't say is how accurate his shot is.
That may change how they're going to play this third period. Started with a 1-goal lead. You get that early second-goal lead. Now what?
Well, they better not turtle. I think they got to pour it on offensively. Your best defense playing in the other end.
To Eriksson. Knocks that one down using the pad. To Brindamore. Creating space. What a move. Quick shot. Oh, he had him beat. Shot that one right off the crossbar.
Oh, this is just wrong. I mean, it was a great move. He had the goalie beat. The only thing in his way was the crossbar, and the crossbar beat him.
Quick shot. Carolina's shooters are doing a great job lugging that puck right into the slot and then firing.
Boy, this is like Christmas morning for this offensive team. I mean, how many times can you look out there and see that the middle lane is open for the drive to the net?
Neal shoots that one up the gut. To Lettinen. Good puck pickup at the point. Wrist shot on net. Opportunity to score. That's denied. Good blocker save. To Ribeiro. Carries that on the wing and into the neutral zone. Another chance, and he couldn't find the net. To Gleason. To Stahl. That one's blistered on the snapshot. Got the stick in, knocks it away. To Zubov. Play will go on, but we're going to get a penalty. Delayed call coming. Arm up, delayed call, extra skater coming. Let's see what this penalty is as he heads over to make the call. The Hurricanes are going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes. The penalty hitting from behind. The Stars power play unit's going to get their first opportunity. Here's a chance with the team trailing to cut into that. Turco's pleasantries after this game is going to go to the offense because right now they're the ones who have kept him in the game.
Well, it's unbelievable they're still in this game. I mean, the offense hasn't really been getting it done. He's been average, and they're within striking distance.
Over 8 minutes left. Third period. Carolina's got to be wondering if their inability to convert on a big advantage in chances is still going to come back to haunt them. This game is still very tight. Arm up. We've got a penalty coming. Delayed call. Let's see what this is. Snap that one. Goalie's out. We'll get the extra player on the ice. And with that whistle makes his way over, we'll get the call here. The Hurricanes are going to have to play this one short. 2 minutes. Slash it. Dallas is going to get an advantage here again, as we'll see where this penalty goes. Loose puck in the zone. He's got it. Scoring opportunity. Has it on the stick. Beautiful glove save made, and that was a scoring chance. Ward's making the big plays when his team needs it most.
His movement is terrific. His reads on the play are perfect.
Dallas's penalty is 2 minutes, roughing. Carolina's got a job to do here in a 4-on-3 shorthanded unit out there. All they need are a couple of possessions to kill this off. Gleason's body check, one of many we've seen.
He's terrorizing people. I mean, this is an intimidating human when he plays like this.
Outside the zone on a rocket. Power play opportunity. Let's see what they can do as they organize. Right back to Watt. Oh, got that shot off in a hurry. There's a mismatch for you. Goalie save off that enforcer's opportunity. And gets that puck out of the zone. That'll be cleared the length of the ice. That pass right straight ahead. 2-on-2 on the right. Takes that passing down low. He's got it along the line. And they caught him offside. We'll get a whistle here. Carolina's penalty. It's concluded. Out of the ice for a 4-on-4 for a while now. Rocket shot inside the offensive zone. Carolina's penalty is over. Here's a chance at a brief power play opportunity. Looking back to the point, Carolina's power play concludes. Keep that zip going. They've had the advantage. They've shown nothing as a result. To Erickson. Stahl. Through center to Cullen. Great chance. Picked the stick up and got control of the puck. Good pass, board to board. Knocks that one away. Center ice poke check. Wrist shot on. Save. Picks that puck up in front of the net. That's in his own defensive end. Dangerous land right there. Ribeiro. Heats on. Dangerous territory. That's a nice use of the stick to break that up. Big save on that big forward. He's used to scoring, but not there. To Whitney. Whitney. Keep an eye on that clock. Running out of time now. Third period. The Hurricanes' pressure on the puck tonight right now is the difference.
Pressure with a capital P.
Return pass back to Whitney. Looking around, decides to lug it into the zone. He's got that puck in front of the net. That puck right now just being jammed up against the boards. To Richards. The Stars pull their goalie. They've got the extra skater. Let's see if this is going to work.
Not a surprise. They just had to wait for the play to go the other way to get him out.
To Eric Stahl. Big goal in this period. It put his team. He scores! And into the empty net it goes.
Well, these guys were frantic when they pulled their goaltender, and they should have been. But now they're desperate.
To Babchuk. Snap that one on net. Save made. Big snapshot. Not a very good decision. Save made on a shot that never had a chance of going in. And this one is over. Dallas's Flares came into this third period knowing what they needed to do, but Bill, it never got done.
Correct, and it's not often you see two-period games anymore. This was one of them.
And here are the three stars of tonight's game.
Tonight's second star for Carolina, number 15, Romo.
So long, everybody. That's going to do it. I'm Gary Thorne for Bill Clement and EA Sports. Thanks for being with us, and good night.
Eric Stahl. There he is, the man.